What's up, everybody? Just got done with a shadowboxing workout that I recorded for you guys, since class is going to be out for a while until we know how this virus thing shakes out and spring break, etc. So if you do this whole workout, the shadowboxing workout, you should clock in at about 22 minutes. Shadowboxing is extremely useful. You burn a ton of calories on the fitness side. I mean, I've been done for 5 minutes. I'm still covered in sweat. But also, it's just a great time to work on your Muay Thai or kickboxing technique. So whether you're a kickboxing aficionado and you want your technique to be better and your sport-specific endurance to be better, we've got that covered. If you're just a person who wants an incredible workout, better than sitting on a treadmill until you just go numb staring at a digital device, got you covered with shadowboxing as well. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I'll be voicing over what I'm doing round by round so that you can replicate it for yourself. These are going to be 3-minute rounds, and then you'll move into the next round for 3 minutes. So it's 3 minutes of one type of technique that I'll tell you, then it's immediately into 3 minutes of another technique I'll tell you, etc., etc. If you need, you can do 3 minutes, and then you can take a 1-minute rest in between like you would an actual kickboxing match. A 3-minute round, and then you have a 1-minute rest, and then you would begin the next 3-minute round. So if you're in great shape, you can go straight through if you want to push yourself, or if you want to do it the traditional way and have that 1-minute break so you can recover and have your technique look good so you're not running out of gas. 3 minutes and then a 1-minute rest, and then we'll get into that next round with the next 3 minutes worth of techniques. Hope you enjoy it. Hope that wasn't too convoluted. I love you guys. Mwah. Take care. All right, so we're getting right into it here. We're starting with straights, checks, and teeps. So what do I mean by that? Straight punches, jabs, and crosses. Teep kicks are push kicks, and checks, which is blocking the kick that comes back at you. So you're just using this round to kind of loosen up. As you can see, as always, my technique is definitely flawed, but I'm out here getting the work in, and so can you. So again, moving around, staying relaxed, extending my jab, my right hand, maybe ending with that teep kick, that push kick, just teeps, straights, and push kicks. Fighting at that nice long distance, getting the body warmed up, fully extending those techniques to the best of our ability here. I'm actually shortening my range quite a bit there. As many of y'all know, I have a back problem, but no excuse. I should be extending all the way out there, getting that full extension. So again, this round is 3 minutes, loosening up with jabs, straight rights, and push kicks off my front leg and back leg. Next round, we're getting into it here. These are single power strikes. So everything I'm throwing will be in isolation and will be as fast and with as much force as I can. So when I'm throwing the jab, I'm trying to throw it very quick and very accurate with a lot of snap on it. As you can see, I'm already getting tired here. My technique is definitely starting to go. Be better than I am, like so many of you are. I challenge you. So I'm throwing those hard uppercuts, hard shots. At this stage of the round, you can start opening up on this round. You see I'm throwing some elbows in there. Use all of the techniques here. Your crosses, your jabs, both of your kicks to the body, leg kicks, uppercuts, elbows, knees. I think I throw a knee in here in a second. I might have just totally forgotten. Hey, push kick. I might have totally forgotten what I was doing. But again, this round is 100% intensity on the shot. And it's an isolated shot. See right there, I drop to the body, flick the jab out. Just looking for hard, full explosiveness. Think of it as a sprint with one limb. Just a full explosion on the technique. And that'll definitely get your heart rate up for this next coming up round. Now we're moving into round 3. It's punches with a kick finish. So upper body attacks and sparring, they'll get your opponent to cover up. And then when they're covering up from the punches, you throw the kick in there because they have to bring their hands up, obviously, to defend themselves from the punches, elbows, etc. And then it should open them up for the kicks. So I'm throwing some jabs, some crosses. Hey, look at that. Some random spinning stuff like I'm doing Taekwondo. Have fun with it. That's the idea with shadowboxing. There, I was throwing some uppercuts, some hooks in there, and ended with I think a head kick. So the jab, hook, right, and then I threw that right knee. So you're getting their upper body occupied, and then you're taking advantage of that vulnerability that they've left open. So if they know what they're doing, you'll be punching upstairs. They'll either back up or they'll bring their hands up. Both of those are perfect opportunities to go ahead and launch that kick to the legs, to the body, upstairs to the head. All of those are viable options, but it's kickboxing 101. Get him to cover for the hand techniques, finish with the leg technique. Now we're moving into combos with a defensive maneuver afterwards. So I'm throwing combination punches and kicks, and then I'm trying to end like there I did with a check. So I'm throwing my hands, I throw my kick, I block their kick with a check. I throw my hands, I block with my right hand, I slip off. Throwing hands again, I slip left and right. Here we go, throwing hands, moving afterwards. Hand techniques again, if I know myself well. Oh, look at that, block the kick. So we're throwing offense, and plenty of people are good at shadow boxing offensively. What you need to start ingraining is the idea of shadow boxing offensively, but then being able to immediately bring up a defensive technique. So either hands come up to guard the face, lean back to avoid the kick, pick up your leg to check the kick, or just angle off like the person threw something and you just moved left or right to get away. And here, on to the next round. This is all boxing. You'll notice in this round, I really open up with the lateral movement quite a bit. I've always been much more of a natural boxer than a kickboxer, so I like this one a lot. So in this round, it's only hand techniques, no legs other than the movement. I'm throwing multiple punches, jabs, straights, uppercuts, hooks, a lot of them fast enough I can't exactly tell what I'm doing, but there you go. A lot of techniques and a lot of movement, like in boxing. Not as stationary because we don't have to worry about kicks in traditional Western boxing. So it's a lot of movement after you throw the punches, a lot of left and right, a lot of in and out, and a lot of long combinations on the hand techniques. This one's a lot of fun. You can have fun with the agility. You can see I'm looking at my reflection, trying to pretend that that's my opponent, getting a read on it. I think I beat me. And the final round, one of my favorite things, moving backwards and fighting. It's easy to move forward and throw punches aggressively. Usually the person that's being moved backwards is at a disadvantage. They can't sit down on their shots. The person's chasing around, so they're getting tired quickly from moving. If you can learn to scoot backwards, shuffle sideways, and then plant your feet and retaliate, that is an invaluable skill in all martial arts. Ask anybody who does karate or taekwondo. So, say the person is aggressive, they're coming forward at you, they're trying to march you down, which a lot of people do in the beginning, and you are a person who can move laterally and move backwards and plant and throw at angles. See, look at that. The person came at me and I just pivoted off to my right and then threw more offense. Pivoted off to my left, threw more offense. Pivoted again. So this is particularly taxing for one of the final rounds because there's so much movement involved, but it's all about throwing while moving backwards. Here in the final round, we're just going for the calisthenics. Bicycle crunches, great for Muay Thai conditioning. We're working our elbows, we're working our trunk rotation, and of course, we're working our knees. So trying to bring your knee into the opposing elbow and making sure you're not just moving with your arms and legs, that you're twisting from the trunk. I'm trying to drive my right shoulder to my left kneecap, left shoulder to right kneecap. Here, we're gonna go for a plank. Both of these will be done for a minute, both the bicycle crunches and the plank. You want to make sure the arch of your low back there is parallel to the ground and that you're kind of sinking a little bit into your shoulder blades. And remember to breathe. Thanks, guys.